Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina and I am a self-love and perfectionism coach. Judging by the title, this is not about health and this is not about self-love today. However, this video is about capsule wardrobe. So we are currently in Scotland, living here for about 6 months for my husband's work, and I had to bring as many things as I could fit in a suitcase or two for a period of 6 months. And I love this capsule wardrobe topic because if you're talking about self-love, this is a great way of instilling a lot of confidence in yourself. That one piece of clothing can do so many things in your closet, and you can work it in so many different ways. I love this concept. I love the concept of minimalism. A lot of the perfectionist tendencies is all about decision making, and capsule wardrobe kind of eliminates that decision making paralyzation out of your life. So if you can minimalize your closet and you can pare it down to a capsule wardrobe, whether it's very casual, whether it's a mix of casual and formal, do it, because it helped me so much in my decision making of getting dressed. I did not want to take time with that. I have a toddler and this is a perfect way of doing this. So I'm ready to go. I have my closet laid out, I have an iced coffee, and I have all my disclaimers and notes ready to go. My first disclaimer is I am not a fashion blogger. I am in no way, shape, or form an expert at fashion. I enjoy it, I think it's exciting, and I like dressing up. I used to dress up a lot more than I do now. This wardrobe is very casual. However, I am not an expert, so do not think that I am going to be putting together really beautiful outfits. I will not. A lot of them will be very practical. My next disclaimer is I worked for Lululemon for about 4 years. So a lot of my wardrobe is very athleisure. Most of it is Lululemon. So take that with a grain of salt. If you want to mimic this wardrobe or pick out pieces that I showcased today that is similar, you can find any of these things at Target, Amazon, anywhere where you shop will have an athleisure line. You don't necessarily have to pick the brands that I'm choosing, but some sort of style that is similar that you can replicate in a different way. Next disclaimer, I am a toddler mom. We were going to be doing potty training while we were here. I did not need to be wearing jeans every day. I did not need to be wearing really formal clothing. So you'll see a lot of these things are athleisure wear, a lot of comfy clothes. I was also going to be doing a lot of walking. So I do not have a car here, and we have a bunch of hills all throughout Scotland. So I was going to be pushing that stroller up and down those hills. We also live on a 3rd floor walk-up apartment. So I was going to have to tote my stroller, pretty much everything up 3 flights of stairs. So that I definitely thought about when I was packing up my stuff 5 months ago, and that was always at the forefront of my mind, that everything needed to be very practical and comfortable because I'm going to be moving a ton. Another thing, Scotland has 4 seasons in a day. So I wanted to make sure that I had tons of layers. Their temperature kind of ranges between like the 30s and the 60s, like mid 60s. Doesn't really go any hotter than that, doesn't really go any colder than that in the seasons that I was here. So I kept that in mind when I was also packing. Not too heavy of layers, but definitely not like shorts and tank tops. I was going to be here for a few holidays, so Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, and Easter, and then to celebrate my husband's 30th birthday as well as my birthday as well. Not that we needed to dress up for these events, but I really did not bring anything that was themed. No Christmas outfits, no Christmas sweaters, nothing for New Year's, none of that. I kept it very, very casual and neutral. And I did buy a few items for those special occasions, like a New Year's Eve dress and a dress for Easter, but that is it. And my last disclaimer is I will not be modeling these outfits. I will try to show some B-roll of the actual items. I will also hold them up, and I'll also showcase some pictures of either the models wearing them on the website or myself that I like randomly screenshotted in the middle of my motherhood day. So that is all my disclaimers, and if this video is something that you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. I do not make videos like this all the time. This is actually a brand new video that I just really wanted to share because I'm about to pack up all my stuff and head back to the US, and I thought, why not share what I actually packed, what I actually used and wore, and what I thought about it. So Enjoy this video and make sure to like as well. So I quickly just wanted to share what the definition of capsule wardrobe is on Wikipedia. It is a small collection of clothes that can be put together in different ways and includes everything you would normally need to wear. So 100%, this is totally me. Everything that I would normally wear on a daily basis, a small collection. It doesn't say anything about 30 items, 30 different outfits. In no way, shape, or form does this have to be a specific number, and it only has to make sense for you. So you'll see, like, it is not like a tiny group of clothing, but it was stuff that I felt like I needed, that I could mix and match in so many ways that I felt like was worth bringing. So make sure the capsule wardrobe makes sense to you, it means a lot to you, and you can make a lot of different options with one piece. That is the key. So when you're creating a capsule wardrobe, you want to have a color palette. So my color palette was very neutral. It was black, it was white, it was gray for sure. The other colors that I added in were gray sage, which is my literal favorite color in the world, hunter green, so those two greens. The other two were tan and blue or denim, like a very country blue. And that is it. Those are my only accent colors. At home, I have a few more items like a burnt orange, I have like a mauve pink, but that was not something I wanted to bring. I also have some patterned things, which I did not include in this capsule wardrobe as well, just because I felt like they couldn't go with anything. So I avoided patterns, I avoided colors not within that color palette so that I could mix and match as many ways as I could. The only thing that I strayed outside of that was my only skirt that I own, and that is like a burnt orange color. And I will say I am still in my postpartum period. So my son is almost 2, and by the time I was packing this, he was only 1.5. So I was going through a lot of changes within my body. So I wanted to bring things that made me feel comfortable, and I didn't really have a lot of nicer dresses that I felt comfortable in. So you'll see that the nicer items are very limited in this capsule. So the first category that I'm going to start with is pants. For my thicker leggings, I literally just have Align pants from Lululemon, but you can find any comfy, cozy, cottony type feel leggings to replace this option. So anytime I mention Lululemon, you can always replace it with another brand, but I wanted to pick some cozy leggings because I was going to probably be in them most of the time. They're really my uniform for being a toddler mom. So I have 3 pairs of black because I felt like 1 is not enough, 2 just in case one of them's dirty, and I want another option. So I wanted to make sure that I had 3. One of them I think is a 7/8 length or like a crop length. So it would go up a little bit higher if I wanted to wear them when it warmed up with some sandals or something like that. I have 1 pair of this like tweed gray, which looks really nice. Also from Lululemon, same fabric, just really soft, really buttery soft and stretchy. I did have navy blue. I did forget to mention navy blue in my palette, but country blue as well as navy blue. And I also have hunter green in the same pant. And then again, the same exact pant brand, except a gray sage color. And these I think are a 7/8 length. So these as well have more of like a detail on them, still the same stretchy fabric, so that all don't look, the same. They do sometimes have a little bit of a pattern on them to keep it exciting, I guess, in my legging world. But those are my like thicker leggings. The next set of pants that I have are more lighter leggings as well as lighter joggers. So my first couple pairs that I have, again, are black leggings. However, they're the Wonder Trains from Lululemon, so they're just a little bit thinner, a little bit more sweat wicking. So if it were to be a little bit warmer, I could wear these instead of the thicker Align pant ones. And they also have a drawstring as well. They don't pill, and I could have worked out in them if I were to go for a run or do some Pilates or yoga inside, as opposed to feeling really hot and sweaty from the other ones. So I did want to have a lighter, thinner option, and I brought 2 pairs of black. The last pair of like leggings that I have are the Align joggers. So basically just a legging, but in a jogger kind of style. So I wanted to have just another option for my leggings, and this one's a little bit shorter, like a 7/8 length. So I went ahead and just brought one of those options just to have. I also brought a thinner jogger set. So this is just a really thin material, really great for working out. They have some side pockets. They also have some zippers on the bottom. These are literally one of my favorite joggers. They're super, super high rise as well and have a drawstring. Again, Lululemon, but you can really find something similar anywhere. And I wanted to bring a black pair that was very lightweight, that was something other than sweatpants or leggings. I could change it up with something like this and feel nice and cozy throughout the day. My next pair, I'm actually wearing them. So these are, let's see if you can see them. So these are more of a jogger style with a drawstring on the top, which I will take out right here. And very, very lightweight. They're this like country blue. I'll make sure to put a picture of it up top just so you can see it a little bit better than kind of on my body like that. But these were a great option just because I don't really have a lot of colorful pants, so I wanted to bring, again, those colors that I chose for my color palette, like this blue, and then I have a green pair here as well. These are the On the Fly. They are more of a stretchier material. They have pockets. You can really dress these up or down, which is why I chose to bring them. I love this style. It does have a jogger bottom, and I continue to wear these a lot of the time. I can pair them with some flats. I can pair them with sneakers. I can pair them with some chunky Chelsea boots. Really anything. So I chose this gray sage color for those. And again, that same material, but in a dark charcoal gray. These are just a little bit more high-waisted. They also have a jogger bottom, and they have that drawstring which can go in and out, eliminating just the limitation of the drawstring out, which makes it look a little bit more casual. So I can dress it up with some boots or with some sneakers or with some flats. My next category of pants are gonna be thicker pants and sweatpants. So I'm not the kind of girl to look really great in sweatpants, not your average sweatpants, but more flattering sweatpants. So really the only fabric that is more of a sweatpant material are these black ones, of course, and they feel nice and cozy, but they don't have a cuff at the bottom. They're more of a straight leg, more of a 7/8 length. So I'm able to kind of cuff them and they don't look too casual, but I can still look a little bit put together in some sweatpants. The next two pairs are from Lululemon. They're called the Ready to Rulu. This one is a dark gray color, again with the pockets on the side. It's that same really cozy fabric of the Align pants, which is very buttery, soft, and stretchy, but in a sweatpant material. So they do hug the body a little bit more. They are a little bit thinner, but they do hold up in the colder weather very well with their brushed fabric, and they look a lot more flattering than regular sweatpants. So I love these. I have these in gray, and I also brought a black pair, which is right here. Okay, last two pants in the sweatpant category are going to be these tan Softstreme ones from Lululemon. Softstreme is kind of similar to like a really cool fabric, but a little bit heavier. So it's heavy and cool, like heavy as in weight, but it's a cool to the touch fabric. I absolutely love it. So I got it in this tan drawstring top, really high up on the waist. I got these when I was pregnant to wear postpartum, so they're a little bit more oversized for me, and they're more of a straight leg, and I roll them up at the bottom. So I don't wear them a ton, but for very specific outfits. I did get another pair of Softstreme pants, but these are black, and they're more of a wide straight leg all the way down. They also have more of a drawstring like this in the front. So that's kind of what they look like at the top where the band is. Hello, focus. There we go. And they are black. They don't look like that in the pictures, but it's because it's more of a brushed fabric. But When it comes to sweatpants, I didn't want to bring like your average sweatpants and just be like grungy all day. I still wanted to wear my athleisure but still look a little bit more put together. All right, my last category of pants are more my formal, nicer pants. These are called the City Sleek pants from Lululemon, and they are a very stretchy, cool to the touch fabric. I wanted something that was nice looking, that I could really move in and really be comfortable. So I love these. I got them in black. So they have a zipper closure and a button at the top. Probably see it, it's all black. So they look like regular pants, regular jeans, but they are incredibly stretchy. They also have a back pocket here, if you can see that. I did get them hemmed so that they fit my stature. They were a bit long. So I did wear these with boots. I wear them with flats. I wear them with sneakers sometimes. They're just really versatile pants. I have them in a black. I also brought a hunter green color, which is really lovely. I also brought a wide leg crop version of this pant and absolutely adore this style. I'll showcase a picture of it up here. I've worn it quite a few times with flats, with sandals, with boots. It's just such a cute look. So popular right now. I also have the same style but in more of like a canvasy fabric, and this is like a gray sage color. So it's like the wide leg version, longer, but in more of a more durable fabric. So I brought 4 of the same exact style but in different colors or different cuts so that I could add some variety. The only other nice pants that I brought were my Target jeans. I had Lucky's jeans that were just too small for me, and I had a C-section, so my tummy is a bit bigger now and just bigger in general as a postpartum mama. So I wanted to just pick up some cheap universal thread jeans. So I went ahead and brought just 1 pair, knowing that I probably wouldn't be in jeans a lot. The only other bottoms that I brought was this burnt orange skirt. And like I said, it is literally the only skirt that I own right now that fits me. I feel like Regina George from Mean Girls. It's the only thing that fits me right now. But it's so true, and that's okay. Like, I'm in the process of transforming my wardrobe. So once I get back to the States, I'm so looking forward to going through my summer clothes and revamping my wardrobe for the summer. I'm excited. Anyway, this is a silky skirt from Amazon. It's from The Drop. I do love it, but it just added some more versatility. So I would probably pair this more with neutral colors, not so much my greens and like blues or any of those colors. My next category is going to be shirts. And this category is obviously going to have a few more options than the pants, just because I wear pants maybe for several days without a wash. With shirts, I make sure to layer them. Maybe I have a tank top and a short sleeve shirt on. So I wanted to have as many options as I could fit in my luggage for tops. So within my tank tops, I have kind of 3 categories. I have more of like a cozy, cottony feel tank top. I have a like sleek to the touch, really cool tank top that is non-built-in, and then the rest of them are going to be built-in. So I wanted to make sure I had a variety, because sometimes I just don't like a built-in. I want to be more comfortable, and sometimes I'm looking for that support underneath of something. So just really depended on what I wanted. So my first ones are my cotton ones. So this is, again, just a Lululemon tank top. It's just a racer back, a shorter version of it, but a great layering piece. So this is just white tank top, super basic. And this one is a high neck ribbed cotton version. Kind of similar, but a lot more of like a cottony feel, not tons of stretch, like super, like it's not really a workout shirt. It's more of like a more casual shirt. It's a bit longer as well. I loved wearing this alone or under like nice thick cardigans or as a layering piece, obviously. My last cottony tank top was a mock neck that has like a very cute little pattern, the same pattern I have on this shirt, which is a short sleeve, and then it was a crop with a little tie in the front. I love this style. I'm able to pair it with maybe my wide leg crop, high-waisted black pants and some boots, just something super cute to change up the athleisure looks. Second category I have was more of those sleeker ones. I only brought two, same exact style, but a black and a white. So it is more of like a ribbed, if you can see that, a ribbed fabric, very, very stretchy, but more cool to the touch and slick. So I have a black as well as a white, which I think got a little bit discolored while I'm here, but we'll live. You can still see that it's white, right? Okay, but yeah, I love these. They're really great for layering as well. All right, I had a few built-ins. So I had this beautiful blue that I was able to pair with a lot of my like tans and things, as well as my blacks and neutrals. I also had a black version of that. So it's just a built-in, nice and cozy. It's called the Ebb to Street tank from Lululemon. But the built-in is a lot more comfortable. So I love that the built-in is nice and seamless, creating a really comfortable feel. I should be a Lululemon ambassador in this video. I mean, come on. And the last three that I have are the Align tanks. These are not my absolute favorite just because I am getting a little more busty as a breastfeeding postpartum mom. Like I'm getting just a little bit wider, and these are more for smaller cup sizes, so I do regret that. But I do wear them as layering pieces if I don't want to show off all my cleavage, you know? So this is a normal hip length black version, and I also have a more of a like beige gray patterned one. So I did bring some patterns, but ones that went into my color palette. And then the other one I brought was gray sage. So keeping it within that color family. All right, next up is my short sleeve shirts. That was all of my tanks. My short sleeve shirts, I do have a few more options just because I do love a good short sleeve shirt. So I broke them up into kind of 5 categories for this. My first category is more of a athletic t-shirt. So I have the Lululemon just white athletic shirt. It's called Swiftly. So it has their pattern on the front. I don't know if you can see this detailing, but it has silverescent in it. It's very good for anti-stink. I thought this would be a really good layering piece for the winter underneath some sweaters if I really wanted to. So I brought a white one as well as this like beautiful country blue color. And that's really all I needed. I didn't really need to bring any more than that. The next category was more of a like tighter, I would call it like more of my nicer, dressier t-shirts, but still athleisure. So this is the Align tee. So it's again that buttery soft, really stretchy fabric in the legging, but in a t-shirt version. And it has a nice low like V cut, creating more of like a flattering neckline. So I have a black version that I brought. I also brought a white one, and I also brought like a charcoal gray color. So these have been great for layering with all of the other pants that I have, whether it's the like lighter joggers that I have on today or the nicer pants that I had in my closet. I'm really able to use these to dress up or down. And as you can see, like the tightness of the categories is going from tight to loose as I share. Next category I have is more of my crop tops. So I did bring a tan cotton t-shirt crop, which I absolutely adore. I don't like a ton of croppy things, but the longer crops are great for my short torso. So I really did enjoy this one. I also had a few that were a little bit shorter for me because they have a tie version kind of in the front, so it created a lot of exposure here. So I didn't wear these a ton. It's still May, end of May, so I could break them out, but this is more of a gray sage color. And I also have one that is a gray and white striped. So again, those neutral colors, but again, just something a little bit different other than a t-shirt. My next category is just a basic tee. The first one that I brought was more of a V-neck version, and it is just from Lululemon. It's a bit dirty, a little bit discolored. I'll have to replace it when I get back to the States, but I love the V-neck option. So a little more flowy than the other ones. I also had the same version of that, but in a really pretty light green color that went really well if I paired it with the gray sage, or even the hunter green looked really nice with this color too. I also had a black version of that. Obviously, you need a black tee and a white tee. Always good choices. And I brought the same version of that shirt, but in a high neck, like kind of a boat neck, not a boat neck, crew neck version in a navy blue. And the only other regular t-shirt that I had was from Target. I wanted something a little bit more graphic. So this is just a flower graphic tee. It's more of that gray sage color with a black graphic. And the last category is more of an oversized tee. So I'm wearing the oversized tee today, which I love. This is like my uniform. It just makes me feel so cozy. I was able to pair these with my pajama pants too, so I didn't really bring a ton of jammy tops. I wore a lot of my t-shirts to bed. So I have a black version of this one as well as a hunter green, that nice pretty like white confetti pattern, which I love. And in the same exact style, I have the striped black and white and the gray. And that is it for all of my t-shirts. I know it seems like a lot, but a lot of them were so different styles, and tons of variety within the same color palette. My next category in shirts is going to be my long sleeves, and this was when it was really crucial because most of the time over here it was winter going into spring. My first ones were the tight ones, again with that aligned tee. I had the long sleeve version of them, so a real nice neckline, a little bit of a shorter torsoed shirt, which I loved for me, and it was nice and stretchy and long. I loved pairing these with like nicer pants. These were great options for dressing up without feeling like constricted. I also have this cream option, which was really lovely, especially paired with that skirt that I brought, really lovely. And another one in that same style, I had it in a crew neck, but with a tie in the front. With these tie tops, I have a few of them, as you can tell with the short sleeve version and the tank top version. I'm able to tie it in the front as well as the back, so I can create two different looks in one shirt, and I'm all about using pieces in multiple ways. Just a couple of like cozy comfy ones. I have just a basic crew neck long sleeve black, just a very cotton feel. Another basic long sleeve is my gray cotton, again the exact same shirt but in a different color, two neutral colors. And then I had a different style but in a white. It is a ribbed, can you see that? It's ribbed, tighter crew neck, and just really flattering, so I could layer this under some like cardigans and still look really cute and put together. With my turtlenecks, that last top that you saw, the ribbed version, I have that exact top in 3 different turtlenecks, all from Lululemon. No shame. All right, so I had that exact same top but in a turtleneck version, so really great. It was long, I was able to tuck it in, I was able to wear it nice and long under sweaters. Just really such a cozy layering piece for the winter, and nice and stretchy and lightweight too. I had that exact same thing in black, and this is the blue one, again going with that country blue color, that theme. I wanted to bring a pop of color into these tops. And then the only other turtleneck that I have is inside out, is this really cute and buttery soft mock neck. So it's a little bit oversized and shorter, and the neckline is not as crunchy, and it has some thumb holes at the bottom as well as those tighter ribbed ones too. And this was just a nice one to have as well. Another great layering piece for me are my button downs. I brought a tan and white flannel that I love wearing. This is one of my favorite button downs that I own, so I made sure to bring this one, a little bit of an oversized look. And then I bought one before I left from Target, which was more of an oversized one too. So it's just a gray and white pattern to tie in with all the neutrals that I brought. So I could pair anything under this in my wardrobe, whether it's a long sleeve, short sleeve, tank top, really whatever, or I could wear it on its own. My next category is dresses. I didn't bring as many dresses as I wanted because I hadn't really experimented with a lot of dresses in general up to this point. I do have some classic Lululemon ones that I had throughout my pregnancy. However, I didn't wear them a ton since I've been here. I might wear them more as it warms up in the next couple of weeks, but I really didn't wear them that often, but I wanted to share them with you anyway because I did break them out sometimes. Again, a lot of these are more of athleisure, very like sporty looking dresses that I would dress up in my own way. So I would throw a cardigan over it, I would belt it, I would pair it with heels, so I could dress it down and it look very sporty, or I could dress it up. So I did love that versatility of it. This is a ribbed high neck, like tighter dress, which I absolutely love. I did get it hemmed. It was a little bit longer, but it comes to about mid-calf on me, which I really love. This one has an open back, so it does look very sporty in the back, but I could throw a scarf or I could throw a cardigan over it and nobody would ever know that this is built in as well. So I don't have to wear a bra and nobody would ever know that it's athleisure. So this was probably my favorite go-to dress that I wore. A little black dress that is very flattering and didn't have to worry about falling out. And I could pair it with sneakers or heels. Really good. Another one of my favorite go-tos is also from Lululemon. It is athleisure too, but it's more of an A-line look. So I do love a good A-line on my body. This one has nice pockets. Again, a black color, high neck, so I didn't have to worry about cleavage or exposure. It does have an open mesh back up at the top, so I would need to either throw something over the back, but again, it was going to be so cold here that I knew that I was going to be wearing layers. I can put my turtlenecks on under this, which I've done before, belt it, wear it with some tights and some boots and call it a day. Like, these are really great layering dresses. Or I could wear it in the summer and throw some sandals with it, and it could be a great sporty dress for going to the pool or anything like that. So love those two. Those are my go-to tank dresses. One thing I noticed before I left is that I didn't really have a lot of t-shirt dresses, which was really weird for me, but I love them. So I wanted to order at least one from Amazon. So I got a gray because I didn't want black and I didn't want a crazy color. So I just chose something pretty neutral but still different. And this is just a gray t-shirt dress, super cozy, just your regular cotton. I'll make sure to link it below, but yeah, I love this. It is super, super cozy, and I've worn it. Other than my tank dresses, I've worn this one a lot. A couple of other athletic, more casual dresses that I did bring. I didn't wear that often, but I wanted to bring them as options just in case, but I just wanted to be real on here. I didn't wear them a ton. I feel like I'd wear them more in warmer weather. So as it warms up in the next couple weeks, I might break them out, but who knows, I might not. So these weren't great options, but I wanted to make sure I had them with me. Just two maxi dresses. I had a hunter green and a just regular black. This one has a slit on the side and more of a cottony feel. This one has a slit up the back and it's more of that Align fabric, very buttery soft and stretchy. So I wanted to have them as options, but they're really not that great for layering. I did look at a few videos on how to layer maxi dresses in the winter. So I had a few ideas of what to do, but I wasn't too impressed with how they turned out. So just being real, but I did want to share them that I did bring these, but I haven't worn them that often. The other one I have not worn a lot is this like off-white gray button-down t-shirt dress, or like shirt dress. Love this style, but this does not fit me as best as I thought it would going into my postpartum period. Looks super cute as a pregnant lady, which is why I bought it, but into my postpartum period, I feel like it only looks good if I belt it, and the sleeves are just very odd. So I did wear this a couple of times, and I feel like I'll wear it more in the summer, maybe open as a beach cover up, so I'll definitely bring this home and use it then, but I didn't really use it a ton for layering, but I did want to mention that I brought it. The only nice dress that I brought was a white and blue dress that I wore for my cousin's wedding. It has really cute sleeves. I just thought it would be really nice for an event, going out to dinner, or Easter or something like that. So I wanted to make sure that I had at least one option for a nicer, more springy dress. I did purchase 3 items, 3 dresses in particular, because I felt like, again, those were not the things that I really brought, and I felt like I was missing them in a way, and I didn't have ones that fit me at home that I really really felt confident about bringing. So I purchased a few that I really love. This one is a bit avant-garde. It is for New Year's, but I wanted to keep it because you could wear it to like a party, you could wear it as like a costume. So I really loved it. It was such a fun dress to wear for New Year's. So I'm definitely taking this back with me. It's just a black sequined tank dress. So I wore that on New Year's, and I wore this one on Easter. So it is a maxi dress in this beautiful green, like sagey green pattern, again going with my color palette, and it has a tie. It is a quarter length with some buttons, and it has some buttons up the front. I thought this style was super cute, and I could wear it into the spring and summer months and felt really confident in it going into my postpartum. So love this option that I got. And the last option I bought as a Easter backup, but I ended up keeping. I actually haven't worn it yet, but I do love it. It is this like pastel blue, purpley, like periwinkle color and white flowers with some nice like quarter length or like pillow sleeves. How do you say it? Billow? I don't know. Anyway, puff sleeves, and it's more of a shorter dress. So I felt a little bit more confident going around. Can you see that? Going around in this one versus my smaller versions that I had at home. Just didn't want to show too much chasing around a toddler. So I love this style, and I cannot wait to wear it. I'll hopefully wear it before we leave. So that was all of my dresses. Again, in Scotland, it was all about the layering. So I made sure to bring sweaters and cardigans. Those were like one of the biggest things that I wore within the spring and winter season. The first sweater that I brought was from Lululemon. I purchased it right before we came. It is a shorter version of this pretty blue, country blue color, and it has a cute little like cut in the front. I actually wear this cut in the back so that it's more straight in the front. It's just a little more flattering for my shape. But you could also wear it in the front, which is why I love this piece. You can wear it multiple ways. So I love this sweater. It's so cute, so beautiful, and I could pair it with any of my really nicer pants, or I could layer it over one of those dresses because it is a bit shorter. Another sweater that I brought was more of a cashmere feel. It is a pretty tan color, nice and fluffy crew neck, a little bit tighter to the body, but not like super tight, and has a nice curved trim at the bottom. So I didn't wear this a ton because it is quite thick on its own, and I'm more about the lighter layers and the chunkier knits over top. So if I were to do this over again, I probably wouldn't bring this one at all. I wore it maybe a few times and that's it, just keeping it real around here. But I do love it as a piece on its own, and possibly in the future I'll wear it more, but I didn't really wear it that much this time. The one that I did wear a lot was one that I purchased right before. Again, that same like beautiful creamy sandy color to go with my color palette. It is more of a mock neck, bit of a shorter feel, boxier feel, but I absolutely love this Lululemon sweater, and I would wear it a ton. So I'd wear it with my sweats, with my nicer pants, or I'd wear them over dresses, belted, kind of tucked in. So I just wore this one a ton, and I would bring it a million times over. This one was also from Lululemon, more of a charcoal gray, more of a crew neck, and a bit longer, a little bit more of a boxier fit as well, and has some slits on the side. So just a little bit different. I didn't want to get the same sweater but in two different colors. I made sure to get some variety with this one, but love this charcoal gray color. And the last one I actually picked up off Amazon. I felt like that was really something that I was missing, was a black sweater. I don't know why I didn't have one of these, but it is a mock neck, oversized, kind of like a bat wing situation with like shorter sleeves that fit my arms really well. But it is more of a longer kind of tunic-y style, so I would wear this with leggings and be good to go with some boots or my Uggs and feel super, super cozy. Loved this one from Amazon. The cardigans that I brought, this one is more of a athletic version. It is a gray sage color. It has some snaps and a mock neck at the top. I've worn this one a ton and has pockets as well as thumb holes at the bottom. Love this one. I wear it just all the time around the house. I wear it as a light layer that I can open up. I even wore it the other day when it was in like the 50s outside. So this was like a perfect layering piece that I can open up if I get hot, but also close it up and use it even in replacement of a scarf underneath my other outerwear. So really great piece that I wore a ton. For the chunkier knit cardigans, I did actually recently purchase this from M&S here, and it is just a short sleeve cardigan, which I actually didn't have, that I wanted to have as an option over like my Easter outfit or going into the warmer days that we have. If I wanted something lighter, I could have it. So this has a V-neck option, which I don't really have at home either, with some nice like brown and black, I think they call this like tortoise shell style. Anyway, love it. Super, super cute. And I can wear it open or wear it closed as like even a shirt option if I wanted to have like a tank top underneath. So super cute option. Love it. And the only other cardigans that I have, again, were from Lululemon, more of a chunkier knit black version with some pockets. I wear this all the time, as well as my tan version. This one's a little bit longer, more of a grandpa sweater. It has the pockets on the front, again with the thumb holes, but I loved being able to even close these up and belt them as more of like a shirt with a lighter layer underneath. I wore them over dresses. I wore them around the house. I wear this one as a robe, so I didn't even have to bring a robe around the house, which was awesome. So just a lot of versatility with these two. All right, we're in the home stretch. I know this is a lot of items for a capsule wardrobe, but again, the number of items does not matter. It's everything that you will need, small amount for this period of time, and I am a bit clothing obsessed, so I do have a larger amount at home. Anyway, this category is going to be the light jackets, and then we're going to move into the heavier jackets. I wanted to include this in my lighter jackets option. It is just a regular sweatshirt. I didn't add it into like the sweaters, but this is the only sweatshirt that I brought. It's a tan one and says Mama in white. You've probably seen me wear it a ton on social media, so I love this one. The next one that I have is the Define jacket from Lululemon. It is, again, that buttery soft fabric, really, really stretchy, but again, it defines the body, nice and long too. It's not the crop version, has a hood, drawstrings, zipper, all the things with some thumb holes. This is a really great layering piece. I love, love, love this jacket. So I was able to layer it under all my jackets. This was great for working out. In the winter time, I've had this one for years, so love it. Another option that I had within my color palette is this tan version, a oversized crop Define jacket. That's a half zip with a hood. So I do love, love this style. It's quite a new style with the thumb holes. I do wish I got it a size bigger. This is a small medium. I wish I would have gotten a medium large just to give it more of that oversized look. But I love unzipping it and having it more open, so it does give a lot of versatility. Pairing it with these blue pants is really cute, so I'm able to just create more of a lighter look with this lighter outerwear. Another zip-up hoodie that I wanted to bring that I actually have not worn that much is this kind of like lighter gray bubble fabric. They have it in the men's line at Lululemon more, but it's a hood, drawstrings with a zipper, and just your regular old zip-up hoodie. Again, great layering piece, but I didn't wear this a ton. And the only other light jacket that I have was a pull-over hoodie. I actually didn't own any of these before I left, so I made sure to get one before I left just to make sure that I had a cozy option for when it was really cold and I wanted to stay inside with my son, or I wanted to put it on as a layering piece. But it is more of a thicker, boxier, shorter hoodie, so I would probably get one with a little bit more of a flattering style or just really, really cozy and longer. But again, this worked and I needed something like this, so it was a perfect option. Now, before I get into my shoes, I have one last category. It is the jackets and vests, so my like heavier jackets. Firstly, I want to start with my vests. So I didn't wear this a ton until about this month, maybe last month as well. I have a regular black sporty vest from Lululemon. I love this one because it's more of a like hip length, goes down a little bit longer, great layering piece if it was really, really cold outside. I could also wear it open if I wanted to wear a sweatshirt or some type of turtleneck underneath. This was a really, really great option. Super cozy on the side as well. And the only other vest that I brought was a white one. So this one has a hood, unlike the other one, that I can actually zip off, which is great. Again, with the side panel, super stretchy, hip length, and I wear this open as well as closed. I loved these two options, especially for around this time when the weather is starting to warm up. I'm gonna go from lighter to thicker jackets. So I have my next raincoat. I've worn this more often now just because it's a little bit of a lighter style. Has a hood, it's just a little bit of a water resistant jacket. Very lightweight, black, has some cuffs at the bottom, and you can cinch it on the side and create more of a peplum look as well as wear it open. I just love this jacket. I wore it a lot when I was in Florida, and it's just such a cute little style of a raincoat and really nice for packing, just shoving it in your backpack. Just really great for travel. For all of our outdoor hiking adventures, I wanted not only my long puffer, but I wanted something shorter too. So this is one I've had for a very long time throughout my like cruising, Alaska, Norway, you know, when I was doing a lot of traveling and doing a lot of outdoor hiking. This one was great. It's lined with fleece. It's the Marmot brand, which I love, and it's waterproof on the outside. So I love this. It is getting a little bit too small for my frame now, but it still fits. I can still squeeze my way into it, but I will want to replace it in the future with something very similar. I did try to find a replacement before I came, but couldn't find anything that I really loved. So this works. I only wore it a few times, maybe like a handful, but perfect option, especially for this Scottish weather where it rains all the time and it's cold and windy. You definitely need a jacket like this. I have a long raincoat that I brought. It is the same exact style, but in two different colors. I was debating if I wanted to bring the black one or the tan one, so I just brought both. This one is the Rain Rebel. It is black, so it's nice and long. Gives it that like trench coat feel. I liked having this black option because not only does it look like the tan one looks like a trench coat, but I did want to have a longer version of what I had previously, which was the shorter version and the lined version. So I do like having a longer black raincoat. And again, this is my tan one. It looks more like a trench, like I said. Super cute. I loved having a lighter option just in case I wasn't wearing black and I wanted something that didn't like clash with my outfit, and more of like a lighter version for the spring. The last two jackets were more of my like winter jackets. The only winter jacket, the only puffer that I brought was the Pack It Down from Lululemon. It is a light puffer, and I was able to pack this really well in my suitcase. It's quilted, so the puff is spread throughout the jacket. It's defined, so it really hugs the body, and it's about like knee length. I love this. It has a hood that can also zip off, giving it some versatility, but I didn't bring any really thick puffer jackets because I knew that I had tons of other layers to put underneath, and I was perfectly fine. I had scarves, I had hats, all the things. So I didn't really need that big of a coat. So this was a perfect option. I did want to choose something that was not as sporty to bring as well, but I found that I didn't really wear this a ton, only for the winter holidays like New Year's and Christmas, and anytime we were going to church as a family, or anytime I really wanted to dress up, which actually wasn't that often. So this was a beautiful camel coat, pea coat. And I love this. I got this off of ThreadUp and I absolutely adore it. It's a petite version. It is more of a drape, open neckline, and then it has a tie on the bottom. I love this jacket. It's so beautiful. And I was able to have like a dressier version when it came to dressing up for the winter time and having an outerwear. So loved that I had a puffer, more of an activewear, and a formal one too. Woo! Are you sweating? I am sweating. Final category is shoes. I thought I'd start with my sneakers because I wear them the most often. I bought these from Lululemon, which I highly recommend. These sneakers, they're the Charge Feels. They are fantastic. I absolutely love them and would buy them in every color. So I got them in black, which has a little bit of white detailing. I love these. I was able to wear these a ton, so I highly recommend these. Super comfortable for more of like a wider foot, and they are made specifically for women, so love that. I decided to get this color, which, sorry, they're a little bit dirty. I have this like sagey green color with the gray. So it was like perfect because I could pair it with a lot of things that I had brought and a lot of things in my color palette. So I felt like these were a perfect option for another sneaker. And the last sneaker that I brought, these are quite dirty. I'm going to replace them once I get back to the States, but it's just a white sneaker. I would say they're more beige now, but they're just from Nike, and they're just my go-to white sneaker. And again, I will be replacing them once I get to the States, but they were a great option for pairing them with like my tan pants, or if I wanted to wear a white shirt, I could kind of pair them together. My next category is boots. These boots I purchased from Nordstrom Rack before I came, and I am so grateful that I did. I have worn these more than any shoe that I brought with me. They're just such a cute Chelsea boot, especially for the winter. They're slide on. They have this elastic detailing on the side, and I just love them. They're black. They're just a perfect style. They have this cute little like tan detailing on the outside, and I wore them so much. They're just incredibly comfortable. They're the best like Chelsea boots that I've ever owned, and I would buy them in every single color. I'll probably buy another black one when these hit the dust. I am just incredibly impressed, and I'll make sure to leave the link down below. My other boots that I brought, I wanted to bring more of like a cognac color because I brought a belt to match, and I just love that color going with all the other clothing that I had. I got these off of Poshmark because I did need ones that were more of a wider calf. However, these were, I'm kind of like in between a wide calf or wide shaft and a regular size, because these ended up being a little bit baggy, which made my like leg look even bigger. So I didn't wear these a ton, but I do love the like basic riding boot style, and I felt like they were a perfect addition to if I wanted to dress up without wearing any heels. I could have a boot option for the winter. So didn't wear these a ton, but did want to bring them as an option. Another pair of boots that I brought were ones that I've had for years, which I will definitely replace when I get back to the States. These are my Sorel boots. They're waterproof. They have this like suede detailing on the side. I've had them forever. I've hiked in them for years. They now have a little hole in the side here, but I have worn them to bits. They're lined with fleece, and I couldn't ask for a better like hiking winter boot. So love these, but we'll definitely need to replace them when I get back. I wore them all throughout our Sky trip. I hiked with them. They were great. And my last pair of boots, of course, I had to mention were my Uggs. I didn't really wear these a ton out, only when I knew it was going to be a very dry day. It wasn't going to rain at all, because granted, I was going to be walking everywhere, so I didn't want to get these like soaked to the brim. But these are Uggs, but you can find an off-brand, but these are just a dark charcoal gray. I do like the variety of the color. I was able to pair them with my black leggings, with any of my like tan or colorful pants too, and still kind of go with them. I've had these for years. I'll probably need to replace them eventually, but they worked really well during the winter season. I kind of had a little bit of like a wild card category. These are my Rothy's. They're a bit dirty, sorry. I did get them used. These were off Facebook Marketplace. It's just a nice tan color and more of that like slip-on sneaker style, which I love. These are super comfortable. I can throw them in the wash. If you have a chance to get Rothy's, they're very expensive. So if you can buy them secondhand, which is what I did, it is the best way to go. So I love that I can just wash these and pair them with any of my other tan tops or my tan jackets that you saw, and they're a great in-between option for now that the weather's warming up. I'm able to just slip these on and still feel like put together, but also have a sneaker on. It's really nice. The only pair of flats that I brought were like a Rothy's off-brand. They're called Kelly and Katie that I got from DSW. They're a black pointed toe version. I haven't worn these a ton, obviously, because it's been still pretty cold, but I can't wait to break these out now that it's getting warmer, because I feel like I'm gonna wear them a ton with my like longer pants or my shorter wide leg pants, my jeans, or any of my dresses. So a great option for the spring and the summer. And I did want to bring one pair of sandals. This is that cognac color that I really love. I have some belts to match them. And this is a great option for if I wanted to throw my cardigan, my like tan cardigan over some tank tops with some jeans. This is a great option if it was warm outside and I didn't want to wear sneakers or flats. I could have my toes exposed in one pair of sandals. And the last pair of shoes that I brought were 2 pairs of heels. Didn't try to bring a ton of heels, but I knew we were going to be here for, like I said, Christmas, Easter, a few holidays, so I did want to bring some options. Literally the same shoe, but in 2 different colors. And again, that Kelly and Katie brand from DSW. I have an open-toed, strappy sandal heel, super duper cute and comfortable. Really comfortable, even more comfortable than the Clarks that I had, which was the same color. So I highly recommend this brand from DSW. I absolutely adore them. They've held up really, really well. And I got the exact same shoe in black. So I was able to have some versatility there. I also wanted to add that I brought my LL Bean slippers that I mentioned in one of my reels on Instagram as one of my like postpartum must-haves, like essentials. And that is it for my clothes. Obviously, I brought pajamas, underwear, socks. I brought a mixture of long socks and short socks, thin socks and thicker socks. I brought thongs and regular underwear. I brought some period underwear, just to keep it real. With pajamas, I brought mostly some cozy pants, more like thinner, longer pants, no shorts. And then I used like these types of t-shirts as my shirts. I did bring a button-down set, just one long sleeve and one short sleeve. I brought one black hat. I brought a few belt bags. I also brought a little wallet, strappy wallet that looked like a clutch if I wanted to dress up my bag. I brought a series of belts. I brought one high intensity bra. I brought more casual bras. I brought one pair of Align shorts that I could pair underneath my dresses. And then I brought a pair of black tights. I also brought one swimsuit, which was a one-piece and it was black. But that is pretty much everything for my capsule. I know it seems like a ton of stuff because I just literally listed all of them here. However, I didn't want to limit myself. I knew this was going to be a rough period of our life. I wasn't going to be working. I was going to be raising a toddler kind of all throughout the day, and I needed some stuff to make me happy, and clothes really make me happy. I wanted them to be comfortable, cute. I wanted them to be all together, just a neutral palette that could all be paired really well together, because I still wanted to look cute but also really functional and comfortable. So that is pretty much everything that I brought to Scotland for 6 months. That is my full exposure of my closet, and I'll be packing soon to go back to the States, and I just wanted to share this with all of you. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, because I do love fashion and love a capsule wardrobe, I think it is a great habit for self-love because you eliminate any distractions, eliminate any decision paralysis in the morning when you're trying to figure out what to wear. You can pick really intentional pieces to make you feel good in your body, and things that can go together and still be fashionable but create a very comfortable feel for you. And again, it has to make sense for you. If this makes sense for me, your capsule may look smaller, may look bigger, may have different colors, and maybe a little bit more put together or more for work. I am not working right now, so this was a perfect capsule for me at the moment. Anyway, this video is long enough, so make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.